Emerson did find Lily's comm unit. It was partially tucked under her arm. Using a disposable wipe, he pulled the device free and was surprised to discover it open, the virtual screen projecting above the device. That was an odd thing for Lily to do. She jealously guarded her comm unit. As an independent coin kitty, her contacts and comm history were incredibly valuable to her and a good many people. Examining the screen, Emerson saw a message meant for him. It said, "Bitty, I'm sorry. I can't live without my streak, and I don't want to hurt you. I love you." The Commandant used his comm unit to take a snapshot of Lily's screen. Then, with a second wipe, he cleared the message. He was about to close the comm when he halted. Instead, Emerson accessed the device's system controls and selected the wipe function. When the comm unit chimed, marking the end of the operation, he closed the unit and tucked it under her arm where he'd found it. Emerson got rid of the wipes by flushing them down the sink. As they rapidly dissolved in the running water, he heard, "Commandant, it's Sergeant Lindstrom."
"Here, Sergeant,"
Emerson replied, stepping from the bathroom, his voice guiding Cecilia into the sleeping quarters. "I was told we're considering this death as suspicious, Commandant," Cecilia said, asking for confirmation.
"Investigate carefully and fully, Sergeant. Am I clear?"
Emerson replied, his eyes boring into Cecilia's. "Crystal clear, Commandant," Cecilia responded, snapping upright. A question was on the tip of her tongue, but Emerson quickly vacated the sleeping quarters. Seconds later, she heard the cabin door slide open and close, and she was left alone with the deceased. With little to go on, Cecilia began documenting the scene. She activated her comm unit with a touch of her thumb. Starting from the cabin's front door, she recorded the entire salon and then moved into the sleeping quarters. She paid particular attention to the body, leaning in for close-ups of the limbs, torso, and face. Cecilia heard the cabin door slide open, and Miguel Rodriguez call out, "Security!" "In the sleeping quarters with the body, Miguel," Cecilia replied. "I'm nearly done recording the scene," she added, when Miguel walked into the room.
"Do we have an ID, Cecilia?"
Miguel asked. "Negative," Cecilia replied. Miguel pulled his dad, a portable DNA analysis device, also known as a sniffer. He touched it to the dead woman's toe and waited. The dad accessed a database, which held the DNA profile of every stationer born aboard the Joss, the Jenkel's orbital platform, in the past 129 years. The database included spacers, active and retired, and the occupants of the Honora Belle, the Pyre's colony ship. It didn't include the downsiders, who occupied the domes on the planet, much to security's frustration.
"Her name's Lily Tormelli, and this is her cabin,"
Miguel said, when the dad returned a match.
"She's a registered coin kitty. How did the Commandant say he got word of this death?"
"He didn't," Cecilia replied, closing her comm unit. "All he said to me was make sure that we investigate this death thoroughly. Then he left. More like he ran," she added, flicking a hand toward the door.
Strange," Miguel commented. "Sergeant Rodriguez, forensics is here,"
Jorge Olas called from the cabin door.
"Sleeping quarters,"
Miguel shouted.
"Touch anything?"
Jorge asked as his team entered the room. He nodded appreciatively when he received negative replies.
"Anyone else been here?"
"The Commandant was here when I arrived," Cecilia replied. "But he left quickly. I didn't get to ask him a single question."
"Odd,"
Jorge commented, and Cecilia and Miguel exchanged quick glances. That's what they were all thinking.
"You two done?"
Jorge asked.
"All yours, Jorge,"
Miguel said, stepping away from the bed.
"What do we have?"
Jorge asked, making a cursory examination of the body as he pulled on gloves. "We've been told by the Commandant to treat the circumstances as